Hello YouTube, this is Sibbles and Bits back at it again. Today we're going to be playing some more Inkbound. We're a little bit behind because we didn't get a video out yesterday. Today is air quotes Thursday. Lots of time travel happening this week apparently. And as such we are going to be playing Obelisk. We are technically not going to end up a day behind because we're going to go ahead and release 2 videos today. This one should come out around like noonish. And there's even going to be a third video that comes out either today or tomorrow for Aces and Adventures for those of you who are interested in that. So, for those of you who may not have noticed, Shiny Shoe has recently put out a roadmap on what exactly we should expect in the second season, which is happening sometime in August. Actual date not yet confirmed, I think. Hold up, that would be in the season. Yeah, no, they don't quite know exactly when it's coming out, Season 2 details, but they added a whole bunch of stuff that is detailed for Season 2, and they added a whole bunch of stuff that is detailed for just the game in general throughout Early Access. So if you're very interested in where you think, where the Shiny Shoe team is trying to take the game, then that would be a very good place to look. And if you have any feedback about that, go ahead, throw that in the Discord so that the team can see it. They've proven to be very open to like ideas and feedback, so be sure to get your voice heard there. Okay, so we're Obelisk. I don't think that any of these are a problem except for visiting the Carver 3 times. As always, we don't respect it. I think as Obelisk, we have a pretty good time with Runestone. We probably have the easiest time with all the bosses, to be honest. But I think Runestone is probably one of the easiest for us. Because at least he has a mechanic that if we have absolutely no damage, we could eventually win. Of these here, going crit seems relatively interesting. What are our books? Shimmering Barricade, Wit Thief. I could get behind a Wit Thief. Wit Thief is versus Rinferno. I think if that's the case, we probably want Soften Wispit. Twin Fangs could still go pretty hard, but we would just need to set that up. And that's talking about bindings. So I don't know if that's technically something that we have available to us. So Soften Wispit is just like easy, like, what am I trying to say? It's easy scaling. We always just throw commons onto Ironclap. We're going to go ahead and try this out. Alright. Another sort of a update for, I guess, the channel, a heads up for the channel, is with the next season coming up, we're not going to be playing all the way through to Season 2. Which I think maybe some of you guys would understand, but just so that it's out there, right? Like, we're not going to play through, like, an entire 2.5 months of Season 1. Like, at some point I need to decompress. There's also stuff like, I'll be in the playtest, so, like, being able to actually put full time into that once they get closer to, like, releasing their stuff. Seems a little bit more appetizing. Again, just being able to decompress and not like play 300 hours of Season 1 of Inkbound, right? Like, I enjoy the game, but I don't know if I enjoy the game that much. Give me that orb. Then I'm just trying to decide how exactly... We have no more reinforcements incoming, so we should be able to just shield up here, trade 3. and this guy's going to walk up to his doom. We'll see if we put a different game on the channel during the Inkbound hiatus, if we find something that we think is interesting for like a couple of weeks. Or we honestly might just take a break from the channel as far as like not playing anything for a while and allowing me to like catch up on other things in life and stuff. I don't quite know exactly how that's going to look. I like Blink here. I'm going to go ahead and take Blink. We're going to come back. We're going to re-roll because we forgot to grab that first. You up-tiered to range max. Why would you do this to me? Well, I guess I'm going to take Shielding Ironclap then. I really wanted that to give us Shielding or Precise, but I guess not. Anyways. Yeah, but as always, can probably still keep running sit-down Saturdays. So if you have anything that you would like me to try and discuss in depth, be sure to leave that down in the comments as always. And we'll see if we can't get a couple of, let's call it like different discussions going on with like after the game has, because like right now the game's constantly patching, so it's a little hard to find stuff that I think that I can talk about as far as like obviously after the season's over things are going to change drastically, but even I think we want to pick this up early. And then I think we want to blink up here. This pot's being one rude dude. Okay. So then we'll do this. Or we could actually do this. We're not going to get the treasure pot, unfortunately, but I believe we do break them down to 25%. The not killing this bombit is probably the worst thing. We probably should have avoided dealing damage to it at all. Anyways, as I was saying, so there's definitely going to be stuff that changes from season to season. I expect like reworks, like balance changes, just straight up meta shakeups to happen, and that can affect quite a few things. But we're also sort of in, it seems that we're also seeing like a lot of like, how to say, like they're trying to like fix balance, do stuff like that, and it's not even necessarily like bugs and stuff, right? Like augments and skills are getting changed, and so it's also, I don't know if like right now at the beginning of the season is a good time to talk about certain things. Like technically probably I should have waited a bit before doing the skill discussion. That's going to be tomorrow, but I also, I hope I'm making sense. I literally just woke up. Well, there's our shielding blink. We appreciate that. I need Ohm for a quest. It's the most annoying quest in the game. I really like the idea of Beat of Flame, because that's going to actually add some good damage for us. Cheese cards would have been great had we taken Twin Fang. Cheese cards plus Twin Fang is a very good crit start. But I think it's, Yeah, it's going to be Beat of Flame here, because we do need something that actually deals damage to Rinferno. I think 2 glyphs are good enough for now. I don't know what I would re-roll. Like, we can always just put another common on Ironclap if we don't like our Augs. And 2 gives us enough to re-roll our Ascension or re-roll our purples. So we've pretty much got everything that we want here. Another potion. A barrier potion sounds nice. Could have used that last fight. But yeah, sorry. Just hoping that I'm making sense when I say that it's a little difficult to find stuff to reasonably talk about in the game at this point. But I still think that there's quite a few things that we can talk about, so I'm not too concerned about it, right? But obviously, if you guys have stuff that you want to hear talked about, then that will help. I think this might be a shield charge here. Hit all of these guys. Deal some decent damage to you. Blank out. Only trade 2, I'm fine with that. That bomb bit down there is a rampager. We're not going to make the same mistake. I'm wondering if walking over to this power orb is worth it. Gives us access to blink, so we'd be able to get out. We wouldn't even be able to charge in. We'd be able to bop these guys and run. Which is another trade of 4. All these trades are starting to add up. And the fact that these guys are Blight Bomb is not helping us either, because we're about to take like a chunk of damage here. I think this might be the barrier potion. You are not dying due to the burn. I'm not sure there's really much I can do about that. This is an explosion, which would mean that that's 3 damage. You're dealing 3 damage. You're dealing some damage. If I'm able to get safe... That's not safe. Alright, we're certainly in a way here. Okay. We'll be fine here. It's just going to be annoying. There we go. All right. Barred Bones is something. I'm not sure that that's real, like, we can do something with it. We would have to generate a lot of shielding on turn 1 and let stuff attack us, which I guess is something that we can do. We would really need an Ascension in order to do anything with that. Whereas Shattered Crown is at least going to allow us to shatter things and give us some damage. It seems much more usable in my opinion. Boiling Muck would have been excellent had we taken that Twin Fangs, Cheese Cards, Boiling Muck, like, that's like the perfect critical line there. I think we gotta go with Shattering Crown. And there's some spike damage. We're gonna heal here. Look at this uncommon. I almost feel like shielding Seismic Slam is fine. Do I like it more than Quicken Shield Bash? Not really. Quicken Shield Bash does cost us a lot, and we have Will Thief in play. So it's not like we're going to be able to, like, save a lot. But if we end up getting the -1 Will and Battering Ram, then it becomes pretty dang good. But that's a bit more of a prospective pick. It's not really going to help us that much versus Rinferno. Well, it could. Like, we could dodge out of the lava to hit him. And then we do, like, what? Like, almost 100 damage? Shielding Seismic Slam is just a good source of shields on a button that we generally want to press a lot. And so that's why I'm particularly looking at that one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take that. I think Incendiary is exactly what we're looking for here. -1 cooldown. I also kind of like the idea of getting an early spiked on Ironclap. It doesn't really do that much, but if we're getting to the point to where we can shield ourselves, which is not right now, then having 1 spiked on Ironclap does add up as far as, like, dealing a little bit more damage. It also scales quite a bit of our Ascensions on our 1 and 2. Quicken Seismic Slam is just, I don't know. If we could get 2 of them, I don't know if it's exclusive. I should probably know that. I just usually put purples in here. Because if you're going to reduce the cooldown, you're also likely going to want to reduce the cost. Because you don't want to just hemorrhage 2 will every other turn. I think we'll go with Spiked Ironclap. Get that out of the pool. What we can do is we can set up our Seismic Slam to be defensive and put Daze on there. And then we have access to Sovereign's Flag. I think I can get behind that. I like that up tier. Give me a fish. It's a Prickly Puff. One of these days they're going to fix that fish. They gotta, right? This shields us. Clap. Beat a flame clap. We used our whole dang kit on him. Then we're probably going to blink behind you. Nothing personnel kid. Add some more flames. Clap you. We want to kill these guys before we pick up this orb, because then that'll add the burn to your Inferno. He's going to come out here phase next turn. We're just looking good. Probably could have ironclapped a couple times to get a little bit more spikes, but that by itself is not going to be enough to like fill a spikes build, if that makes sense. Let's get off the power orb. All of our cooldowns are up. We don't have to use anything. No, I've gone clean, I swear. Okay. I want to hit Inferno and both these guys if possible, but it doesn't look like Magic Pixel exists. I can just do this and gain a truck ton of shielding. Go ahead, hit you with that. And honestly, if we're going to have spikes, then let's go ahead and get hit. We didn't really position ourselves for this to be good. We're going to get stuck like right here, which is kind of suffer. But we should have been thinking about that last turn. Okay, he's stomping this turn, so we actually want to be down here. We'll use that, why not? And let's toss one of these over here. And I'll trade 2 HP. Now he's going to charge right down here, which means that we can stand over here, except for these bomb bits are going to make that a little difficult. I'm wondering if actually the correct move for us is to Seismic Slam. Pick this up, and you're done. Okay. Sounds good to me. Beat of Flame doing work. I'm not sure how I feel about these. I kind of do like -1 will cost on Seismic Slam. It still doesn't feel like something I want to spend 2 will on. Fueling Incendiary is good. Discounted Shield Bash is great. So I've pretty much been given like everything I want in this run. Besides maybe dropping more orbs, except we really don't want to do that since we've taken Wit Thief. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the Discounted Shield Bash. And I think we're going to re-roll this. Wildfire isn't bad either, though. Especially if we're going into Green Aug territory, we just reduce its cooldown twice, and then pop the purple on it. Incinerate isn't bad. It gives us burst damage, especially versus bosses, where we're obviously suffering a little bit, like we got carried by Beta Flame there. And I don't know. I guess we can go with Incinerate. Otherwise, I think almost any reroll besides Blink would be great here. But not choosing to reroll here is better for our build, because it means that we don't have to take glyphs later. We're going to take Incinerate. We're full healed. Feels excuse me, 2 shielding. Don't mind if I do. What is this frickin' Ohm quest? Did. We are nowhere near any of these things. Okay, so we won't worry about it. Alright, final chapters, Pacifism, I think the only stats we have is on Shattered Crown. And we're not really using them that much. Soften Wisp It will offset it, so that we do keep some of our physical power. Overstimulated seems a little ridiculous. We do have the 2 shielding to bypass it, but we also really don't, And are we good against Nim? I'm not sure we are. I think that Giannis is pretty good for us right now because of the fact that we've got all this burn going on. I think we can get away with that. It might just be Lusk, though. Lusk is just the easiest. It's not like we don't have to sacrifice anything to fight Lusk. And it's not like we need the money. We didn't spend any of our Will Thief money yet. Hello. And honestly, I think we're good. 2 heavies? You shouldn't have. Let's telly up here. Nothing personnel kid. Go ahead, hit them with that. Looks good to me. Give me my Porb. That guy down there is going to deal a truck ton of damage. I believe, though, once I leave here, I only take 2 damage, which feels a little bit better. Oh, I take no damage because we've got the shielding on it. Good on us, then. This cannon is kind of proving as a problem, isn't it? Go ahead, head down here. Go ahead, we're going to clap, and then get out of range. I believe this is like huge mercurial territory. Let's go ahead, take this. We're gonna dash through here. We're gonna blink because it gives us shields. I don't think we're seismic slamming. We're just gonna keep. And we take 1 damage. Yeah, we're in trouble here. We'll be fine. I don't think we're going to take that much more damage, famous last words, but this was not... having two of these heavies here, one of which with Blight Bomb and another one with Ink Drain, so that it's healing itself for 20% every time that it actually deals damage to us, is devastating. Absolutely devastating. I'm hoping this kills it, though. Yeah, we got hit 4 times by him, so he got his whole health bar back. I'm thinking Beat of Metal is actually, like, pretty good for us. Flameo, like, all these are pretty good for us. Beat of Metal is a way for us to actually, like, get some more spikes on us. And actually start utilizing that. Of these options here, just give me crit damage, I guess. Incinerate being free isn't bad. I think Shield Bash can get reduced, though. That way it's, like, usable. What do we want to do here? I think we can go to Carver's Refuge. We got money that we need to spend. This is nothing. Roots of Reprieve. Is that good on us? I'm not convinced it is. Because we would pretty much have to kill something with Ironclap or Incinerate in order for Roots of Reprieve to get, like, air quotes, the best value. Suppose we could also pick up an orb and get access to Shield Bash again. I just don't think that it does much here. Brand New the Frostshade is pretty much exactly what we're looking for here. And I would pick up Quill Charm, but Archaic Innards is a little late, man. I think this is good. I think we're fine here. Give me another Heroic Vault. So now all we got to do is start defeating enemies that are burning, and we've got our scaling. Which is independent of pacifism, so we don't have to worry about the fact that we have that. And of course you guys are jugs, because why are you not? This would actually full block me. We can blink over to this orb. Pick that up. I think we're using a Potion of Power this turn. Maybe it's supposed to be next turn. But we are not going to get anywhere close to defeating this enemy just off of Shield Bash. So maybe it's a cooldown then? Cooldown potion? I'm going to go down here, wiggle down a bit. I think we're just going to end up taking some damage here, but the burn should take care of the rooter. I don't think that a magic pixel exists. Oh! There it is. Yeah, we're still kind of in a way here. I'll be honest, this run could end in tragedy. Yeah, this is nasty. Ah, still couldn't quite get out. Well, at least on the bright side, we're farming Frost Shade, I guess? That is indeed a bright side. Not going to be able to defeat you. Well, at least we got our quest, huh? Plus 10 burn damage. It's something. Stonecutter's tools. Crush deals more damage. I guess is the thing. It's technically, again, more damage that isn't affected by pacifism. Stone Blossom isn't bad. We are getting hit a lot. Like, we would need that and something that heals us. I know there's a green that heals us to 50% every single time, or maybe it's a blue. I think we can end up taking Stone Blossom here. Here we're probably going to have to heal. We don't need to scale burn damage. We're doing that automatically. Double our shielding seems like it's exactly what we're looking for. Window to Eternal Longing is permanent scaling, though. That's rough. It's like super rough. I think we're taking that. And then what are we doing here? I don't think that we need Explosive Incendiary. Reducing Seismic Slam cooldown, maybe. It might honestly be Explosive Incendiary. The problem is that we're not scaling any... Like, we're not scaling any damage. Helmet Crab is great. Might save our Lusk. POV, you didn't take crush damage. Cataclysmic Slam is still, like, significantly better than Seismic Slam. Question would be is, do we re-roll this? If we re-roll, chances are we're going to end up on blink, or 1 out of 4 chances, I suppose. And that would be suffer. So I think we're honestly just going to settle with Cataclysmic Slam. Could also, let me just do a little bit of math here. Avalanche is worse for us. I can see Quick and Blink. Blazing Incendiary also seems insane due to the fact that we have, what is it? We have Frost Shade. So being able to, this is basically just more damage. Quick and Blink I don't think is necessary. Like, technically we'd be able to use it, grab an orb, use it again for like 2-4 shielding. I think reducing cooldown is what we're looking for here. And to be honest, I might just do this again so that we can get quickened a second time. That way we get to incinerate every turn. But if we don't get it, I'm not sure that I'm willing to use glyph globes or glyphs to get it. So is that actually like worth it for me? It gives us some money too, I guess. Yeah, I could get behind it. I don't know if any, like, obviously there's blues that we would use to replace stuff here. But I'm just, how to say it. I say I'm not certain about it, but I'm hoping that you guys understand exactly what I mean when I say that. If I hit you with this here, then grab this orb, you have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. We are not taking damage. So put me like right here. If we could find another way to heal, which would be like Faulty Flask, that would be incredible right now. We are going to charge out of here, pick up the Porb, smash everything? I don't know if that's necessary. I guess it kind of is, isn't it? Also reduces like a heck a ton of damage. So then you guys are definitely going to die from burn, which is going to help. So then I think what we want to do is start burn on you. And then blink me out of here, please. Yeah, Faulty Flask would go hard on this build. That's kind of what we're looking for. Stone Steel Boulder, obviously, as well, but I don't know if that's going to be in our budget. What else do we got here? What else do we got? We're being targeted by 2 jerk faces. And go here. Pick up this orb. I think we just charge right back into the middle here. Come on, we just did this charge. Don't do this to me. After all I've sacrificed. There we go. That'll do it. It's a little weird though. Crush. Crush. Blink. Does some stuff. How are you critting so much? Like, everyone's gonna think that I'm cheating. It'd be smarter to take out this guy over here. It would also be smarter to make sure that you can actually reach your power orb. Now they died when I didn't have shields. That was, not genius. Wouldn't call that a genius play. Okay, we need to figure out how we're not going to kill this run now. I think part of that is restored HP. Spike damage was there, but I'm not too, like, sad about that. If we want a little bit more damage on Shield Bash, now would be the time. I don't think that its blues give it really much of anything, and we're probably not going to end up using a purple on it. So, I mean, we could end up using a purple on it, but probably the purple is going to go into Incinerate, and then it's going to go... Yeah, I guess it could be Shield Bash. So if that's the case, then we definitely don't want to put anything in either of those, which means that it's Blink, and Blink screens are absolute garbage. Wait, we were going to reduce cooldown here, but we said that we didn't want to reroll it? I don't know why I would say that we would want to reduce cooldown here. We definitely want to add the damage multiplier. So, I mean, I guess we came here for nothing, but we also almost died, so maybe it was the right play? I don't know. Let's go ahead and put this on Blink. Take me to the shop. On dealing crush damage, gain shield. I'll tell you what, I'm about it. Like that a lot better than Softened Wisped. And I think we're healing and moving on. And I think we're going to have to... Like, I'm trying to debate if this Helmet Crab has to be used now, or if we need it during the Elites. With Runestone Sled, maybe we're okay now. I'm hoping. Because the time to make that decision has elapsed. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now, if only we had Shield Slam. If we had Shield Slam, then we could do some serious damage with our 14 shields here. But we don't need to use Blink. I guess we go ahead and burn you, alright. We'll Shield Bash, pick up the orb, Shield Bash. And you're honestly already looking pretty clocked as far as I'm concerned. Pick up the orb. Go ahead, destroy everything. Give you some of that again. That's pretty much it. Next turn you're going to phase. You're trying to tell me no, but that's not how this works. Okay, next turn you're not going to phase. You got me. I guess we're just, like, you know, scaling window to eternal longing. We don't need to take that orb. Let's start the next phase with energy. There we go. Let's pick this up, then burn you. Even though technically if we wanted to use it next turn, we'd have to do it the other way. We're doing just fine. At this point, we're pretty much stalling out the fight, and well, not on purpose. It's just what's happening. Is we're stalling out the fight, gaining window to eternal longing, healing HP that we have lost, getting hit, gaining max health, all that good stuff. All the stuff a growing obelisk needs. What is our Stone Blossom at? 15? Probably should have taken a look at that one. I was not paying attention. I was admittedly brain off. Oh, jeez. This is pretty good. Slam will increase our damage globally, which we are also increasing globally due to Window of Eternal Longing. That seems like the best play here. Impulse, like, we don't use Slam that much that this would cause Crush that much. There could have been a world where that was the case, but of these options here, I could go with Slam, but honestly, this might be a reroll. That is much better for us. I love Battering Ram. And you know what? We're going to go ahead. We're going to just add some damage to Battering Ram. The double purple there. And then we are going to add the purple for more damage to Incinerate. Don't you worry. That's just next. We saved 2. We're going to be fine. I did contemplate taking that orb, though. I was like, wait a minute, is it really that bad? I don't think we need this for the elites anymore. We're going to put that on Runestone. Famous last words. You overachieving sons of bitches. Okay. Doesn't really mean that much. Can I get the both of you? No. Okay. I'm going to hit you. No, I do want to destroy you though. There we go. And might as well get another clap out there. The box with Blight Bomb is a little annoying. Not because of, like, you know, the damage, but because of the fact that he's got, like, so much friggin' health now. Alright. So down in the comments below, who doubted us? Who thought that we were going to die? I certainly thought that we were going to die. But here we are now, enjoying life. Absolutely ignoring mechanics of the game. Getting attacked for profit. Like, that's what the game's about. Go ahead and incendiary the 2 of you. Keep scaling that burn damage. We're up at 22. Not the best, but we didn't really have a very good burn applicator to, like, really get that going. It just ended up being good. I don't know. Dare I say, I also feel like I've actually, like, woken up finally. And that's making a huge difference to my gameplay. Only slightly, though. It's like a +1 to gaming. Tempest Wrath is terrible. Armored Porcupine. I'm just wondering where that would go. Like, I guess we don't need Stone Blossom. You get rid of Stone Blossom. Bone Calcifier is also just a way for us to scale into, like, practically infinity. Like, Bone Calcifier wins this game for sure. I think Armored Porcupine pretty much wins this game for sure, too. I don't know if Window to Eternal Longing can actually, like, heal us at this point, though. But I think we've gotten more than enough physical damage out of it. I could see some crits at this point since we have so much physical power. Like, we do it, like, look at that damage there. That is not okay. And so then, like, adding crit onto that just adds, like, another, like, 50% multiplier. But we might just take spikes here. We will take the Fueling Incendiary. And we're going to see what's in this shop here. Wooloos. I'll tell you what. Wooloos would enable window. We're not going to get rid of Shattered Crown for it. Like, technically the right move here would be to get rid of Beat of Metal. And we still wanted the thing that we just dropped. I've already written it out of my memory. But I also, like, don't... At this point, I don't care. Famous last words, I think we've won. Dice of Fates is too slow at this point of the game. Thanalope's Tuft is pretty interesting, because then we can Cataclysmic Slam, like, every single turn. We can Incinerate every single turn. It's pretty freaking good. I think Thanalope's might be better than Beat of Flame. I think I could get behind that. And then we could re-roll and take a look at another blue. Teeth on a String. I think it's a little late for that, and also not very good in the Runestone fight, but that would have been incredible had we had that when we had Longing. Probably never would have gotten to the low health situation. Anyways, that's pretty much... Can we reroll one more time? Not do that and buy something. Okay, so this is our life. Don't you forget. Oh my god. Stop, please. He's just a boy. He's already getting punched. I'm about that. There we go. Just trying to take a little bit of damage so that we can heal it. Oh, well, that's not good. We're gonna get punched. I forgot to count my AP. It's okay, I don't think we actually care about getting hit, to be perfectly honest. Probably could have aimed that compadre a little bit better. Alright, we're good here. We have 32 shielding because reasons. Alright. Homeboy still isn't phasing, which is a little bit of a problem. Again, not too concerned. A lot of our damage comes from, you know, Seismic Slam because our Crush now does frickin' 143. Okay, he's phasing now. Let's remember our Porb. Get all the way over here and wait for him. Okay, first thing I think we want to do is... Well, let's go ahead and slam. Let's not worry too much about the bonus damage. Now let's get that bonus damage. Now let's get this. Let's, just go ahead battering ram you, I guess. We're now full blocked. Feels good. We are full blocked yet again. Like, I legitimately don't know how we died. And we didn't. Anyways, again, hopefully all of the dialogue I was trying to have made any sense. Again, I had just woken up. Apparently there's like this line where I have to be awake enough to actually have coherent thoughts and access to my brain cells. But if I've worked after work, I've used them too much and then I'm too frazzled. So it probably ended up exactly the same as far as you guys are concerned. But just going over everything again. Getting closer to Season 2, there's going to be a bit of an Inkbound hiatus. Maybe. Like, maybe we're going to keep playing. It depends on exactly how stuff's going. I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys ahead of time that it's probably not going to run all the way through. We're going to replace it with a different game at some point. But sit-down Saturdays can still be Inkbound. Sit-down Saturdays are a little bit, like, difficult because of the fact that the game is still in flux. Like, despite the fact that... I don't know. The impression that I was originally given was that like huge balance changes were going to occur on season change and not in the middle of the seasons. But like some of these changes that they're making like have to happen because, well, you know, game was released in such a state. But it makes it difficult for me to talk about things when something could change like the very next week. That said, again, we are going to go ahead and continue tomorrow with Sit Down Saturdays, talking about all the different drafted bindings and areas where they are good. And yeah, Hopefully the run was entertaining, educational, and if you have any feedback whatsoever, be it questions, comments, concerns, misplay alerts, be sure to leave those down in the comments below. And until next time, I will catch you guys around.